Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in.
Tomorrow, if we could.
Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. A few. The ones who'd hung on until we turned up. Lucky for them that we did. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh? For order. And for civilization. Or something like that, anyway. There's something nasty at work here. Something in the soil. If it weren't for our protection, the villagers would be no better off than those grey-skinned bastards. Now, you should go and talk to the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot. Not sure I like the look of
Strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
You! I see you.
Don't be a fool! Stand down!
That's right. Not as dumb as you look. State of this place.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
The army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Orders be blowed.
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
Keep your nose clean.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do ya?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheeky is. At least the outlaws have common decency to
One
run
more
up
civvy
our
gives
side
me cheek and I'll
not tell us
top
it's
the
for our
bastard.
own bloody
Orders be blowed.
good.
Right, listen to me, you old knout. Orders is orders. You obey orders, or it's the jug for you.
You'd never took us into this. I'd died it. You'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye. I suppose so.
You suppose so? State of this place.
Let me hear you say it.
Leave tomorrow
Thank
if we
you.
could.
Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Gather your tan and get out.
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outdoor activity on Wednesday.
You won't be told again. Off with you. Don't be a fool. Stand down. You're fine. Keep going.
Early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant.
Watch your step. Not sure I like the look of you. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
Not sure about you.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on schedule. Work out to help out. Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Addressing civilian! Stand back, citizen! You have secured an atomic battery. This is good. A miracle. You
than nothing, mind.
Goodness, I can breathe again.
I'm going!
Foraging party again this week. Anything to get me out of this miserable dump for a couple of days.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
When his minions find out?
want to hear.
All quiet. Back to it then.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. Good heavens above, no. The very thought. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. Maisie, a local girl. She must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods. Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out. Ah, it's you. Oh, Lord, not you as well. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play tricks. But I assure you there are no ghosts here. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key was lost along with the scientists, God rest their souls. Perhaps you should get some rest, hmm? I'd like to avoid any ghostly rumors being spread about the place. Farewell, and God bless you.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. I trust you will do what is right. I trust you will do what is right.
Citizens of Wyndham,
Huh? What's this?
or disrespect against the soldiers.
You proper buggered you are! Ah! Ah! I'm bleeding! Ah!
Not even food convoys coming in. Just more soldiers, like we need any more. I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Let's not have any trouble.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
Watch yourself, civvy.
A new customer.
How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Well, at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness, and by all rights, none of us should be standing here. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Oh, aye. There were a lady scientist here not so long ago. Dr. Garrow. They say she used to work at the site over the mere. Top dog too, I was told. Managed to get out while the rest of them boffins were trapped in with us. Any road, she turns up here a few months back out of nowhere and starts throwing her weight around. She did something that got the soldiers' backs up, and they stuck her in their jail on Scathamore. Well, I heard, and I don't know how much credit to give it, that she whispered something to one of them big gun turrets of theirs over at their camp, and the thing shut off, just like that. She waltzed right into the camp, and soldiers were all turned about looking for her. Captain didn't like being made a fool of like that. Of course, that's just hearsay and gossip, and I don't gossip, me. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Scathamore. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. Fair warning, though. Out in Scathamore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
Let us have a crack at the outlaws around here. We can get rid of them and take their supplies. 2 boards.
Darkness does not yield its secrets easily. The truth lies hidden. You must locate all the interchange doors.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I? Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned it avoids confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform, which means you're not one of us army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger-happy. If you have plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't. There I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out. Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So I just make life a bit more bearable for people. Bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it? I'm bloody sure the captain knows exactly what I'm up to here. But it helps in its way, and it's good for morale, so he turns a blind eye. Nobody seems to care if I don't turn up for Reveille. And to be honest with you, that's a relief. Some of the stuff the captain has me mates do. Well, you got fellas strung up in Nuremberg, if you catch me drift. Yeah, but everywhere's dangerous in the zone. The trick round here is to stay away from our outposts, then you should be all right. There's our camp, of course, and then the special detachment is garrisoned in a commandier's RAF bunker. Well, the flyboys weren't using it, so why not? Steer well clear of both of those spots. I'll mark them for you. Don't see many of those. All trades are final. Word to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. Very good. Nah, I've got plenty of those already. Have you got anything more up my street? That's everything, yeah? That's everything, yeah? See you around, chum.
Bugger off, Civvy, or you're dead.
What's happening? Are they gone?
Let's be civilized about this. Hey, hands up. I think they've gone. They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
Dead body. Damn, one of ours.
Citizens of
Maybe
Wyndham,
Smith is right.
you are
Perhaps we
reminded
should just
that
build a
any
huge
building
still
marked
and
as
drink ourselves to
sterilized
death.
is off
At least
limits
I'd die,
prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Keep the peace, civvy.
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? Sure it is. I hope England naps it. You won't be told again. Off with you. Don't know the password, do you? Thought as much.
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately.
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
Watch yourself, civvy.
I miss seeing John Mills' pictures. He's right dreamy.
Keep the peace, civvy. We started off right by shooting some troublemakers, so we can't do that again. Right, left as it is. Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still and drink ourselves to death. At least
Hands
I'd
away
die
from
happy.
any weapons, you.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Aspro. Likely thinks me dead.